everybody, this is Vijahat from Innovative and today I'll talk about Huawei P20 Lite. But before that, make sure you subscribe to my channel, click on bell icon so that you get notification for my future videos. The Huawei P20 is more budget-friendly version of standard P20 flagship phone. Stick this light model side by side with standard P20 and casual bystanders will struggle to notice much of a difference. The budget handset once again sports a spacious screen which stretches close to almost every edge. That's helped in part by the notch up top which houses the selfie camera and earpiece. However, when you actually clutch up the two phones, the difference is obvious. The P20 Lite is considerably lighter than its siblings, although thankfully not so much that it feels like a toy. Getting more close and you'll notice later differences in the build quality too. We still quite like the glass and metal construct of Lite version, even if it doesn't dazzle like its super expensive brethren. Of course that glossy rear still scuffs up a storm. There's no water resistance to speak of. Interestingly, Huawei has shifted the fingerprint sensor from beneath the display to around back of the phone. We actually prefer this positioning as the scanner falls naturally beneath your finger when you pick up the Lite. It's just as responsive and effective as standard P20 sensor too, unlocking the phone in the blink of an eye. That's 5.8-inch TFT screen is a little bigger than P20 RGBW display, and once again you'll get a full HD plus resolution to keep visual nice and crisp. Although the top portion of the display is backed out so that notch doesn't intrude, still for everyday use the P20 Lite offers a sharp and satisfying view. And there's a good news for fans of wired headphones too, as this handset delivers a 3.5mm jack, something called from the other P20 smartphones. That's not all either. The Lite handset is only new Huawei phone to offer expandable storage, so you can boost that 64GB of internal space by a further 256GB. Although the P20 Lite sports the slightly older version 8.0 of Huawei own Emotion UI, you'll still find plenty of great software features packed away inside. Huawei also shoved on plenty of its own apps. Some of these are a bit pointless, but we like Huawei Phone Manager, which serves up plenty of helpful little tools. When it comes to performance, the Huawei P20 flagship is a bit hit and miss. The P20 Lite packs a mid-set mid-range Kirin 659 chipset, although you get the same 4GB of memory crammed inside of that shiny chassis. Once again, some apps such as Google Maps occasionally struggle, and there's a clear pause when flickering between apps at times. However, for your everyday running, the phone does a decent enough job, and we even managed to play some fairly demanding games such as PUBG with the decent frame rates on low graphics settings. The 3000 mAh battery happily delivers over a day of life per charge, as long as you don't absolutely hammer the phone with the gaming and movie streaming. With more constructive use, you can see a full 36 hours of playtime before you need to plug the Lite in. Although this Lite handset sports a dual lens camera just as the standard P20 does, that hardware has been changed up considerably. The P20 Lite serves up 16 megapixel f2.2 lens backed by basic 2 megapixel shooter with 2.4 aperture. That means less detail captured in each shot, while Lite optics can't stack up as much light. Photos taken with P20 Lite in a favorable light are quite impressive. The level of details and color accuracy are great. The rear camera has good dynamic range. The wide aperture mode allows you to take shots with the depth of field effects, which are decent at the best with the average edge detection. Low light performance is not as good, noise is kept more and less under control, but photos lack details and seem slightly over sharpened. The front camera struggles in low light but manages to capture a fair bit of details otherwise. There is no front flash or screen flash of any kind to help out in low light. Video recording maxes out at 720p for the front camera, while the rear camera is capable of recording 1080p videos but you can't shoot 4K or super slow motion videos either. The Huawei P20 Lite is compact and good-looking smartphone with a crisp and vibrant display, Android 8.0 Oreo out of the box, and decent camera. That said, its battery life is underwhelming at the best. EMUI is still cluttered and performance is below average. So if you want a modern looking phone with a great display, the Huawei P20 Lite is a good choice. That's it for today guys. I hope you like this review and I'll meet you in next video.